welcome to a place where possibly your dreams of owning a supercar or a luxury car are even closer than you imagine. This is Boys and Machines, and I am happy to be talking to the founder and MD, Siddharth Chaturvedi.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you, Siddharth, for being here and talking to us. Tell us a little bit about why you started something like this. I mean, there are a lot of pre-owned, online cars, but why this specific niche?
So basically, there are a lot of people who sell used cars in the country, but there are very few organized players which are working pan-India right now. So that is where the thought came in, that let's provide a place where people can buy used cars, luxury cars, at an affordable price with assurance that it's coming from a company which is well established across India, having cars from pan-India, plus with warranties and buybacks, assurances, everything on them. So generally the trend in used car market is that the dealers generally function in a way that you don't know what's the background like of the company or the organization, or maybe they cater to a very small area. So we thought, why not to take this opportunity in our country, where we provide a platform where used luxury cars come with an attractive, aggressive pricing with good qualities and warranties on them.
So this is interesting. So I'm going to delve a little bit further into this warranty, because normally you only get that on a new car. It's very rare to get that on a pre-owned car, and especially something like this. So how do you provide these warranties, and is that provided by you? Is it a carryover from the company? How is that done?
So basically, when you buy a used car, the biggest hiccup or the contemplating point is that what's the condition of the car, right? So that's where we come in. That every car that we sell comes with a 6 months warranty on the engine and transmission of the car, comes with an assurance that the car has not met with any accident in the past. So that gives confidence to the buyers to know that the product, if they're buying, God forbids, these are machines, if something goes wrong, we are there to help them out. Now, as far as the warranty goes, we provide the complete warranties of the car. If the car is under warranty from the company, we extend the support on that. If it's not, we provide it. We have a full-fledged workshop based out of Gurgaon, which caters to all the cars and all the parts.
So say I bought a car in Mumbai, right? Sorry, how many cities are you in currently?
We are based in 4 cities right now: Hyderabad, Gurgaon, Kolkata and Mumbai.
All right, so say someone from a city that's not Gurgaon has bought a car. So how is their car serviced in warranty, under warranty? Do you take it to Gurgaon, or how is that dealt with?
So as far as the warranty goes, we thankfully do a lot of inspection on the car before we buy it. So we have not had no case where the car would have required any warranty checks or service from our end till date. But we do have tie-ups in every city that we are present. Apart from that, not just these cities, we have clients based out of Raipur, or maybe the cities we're not present in. So our team flies down and services the car at the venue and takes care of it.
So you provide not only a warranty, but you also provide customers the ability to service these luxury cars that
Absolutely,
they buy. Yeah?
Absolutely. Every car that's available in the country, we can source any part that is required, OEMs, and service the car at the city.
Yeah, and you can do this in the owner's home, as you just so rightly told me, unless of course it's a big job, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's interesting to know. Now tell me, a lot of people probably aspire to buy these cars. Prices are always going haywire. Everything has risen way above, affordability for most. A lot of people have big dreams. How much easier is it? What kind of depreciation is on these cars? Like, how much cheaper are these cars to buy from someone like you?
So as per the market standard rates that are going, any car that is with us would be at least 7 to 8% cheaper from the market price. That's one factor that we cater to.
From the pre-owned market price?
From the pre-owned market price, yes. As compared to a brand new car. So for example, today you are buying a Porsche Macan which new builds for 90 lakh rupees approximately on road. We have one in stock which is approximately 53 lakh rupees, hardly 1.5, 2 years old, 15,000 kilometers.
Okay,
so
that's
it's
fantastic.
Almost half the price.
Yeah, and barely, like you're saying, that's 1 year of usage basically.
Yes, 1.5 years usage and 17,000 kilometers on it.
So that's almost like 40% depreciated from its original price. So you can actually get a really good deal. And what is the range of cars that you keep? I mean, you're talking about a Macan and you're talking about Ferraris, etc. But how low do you go in the luxury barrier?
This is one point when we started. This was in my mind. There are a lot of players in the market who either deal in super luxuries They don't want to come down to the regular category of cars. And they're the people who deal just in the lower category. So we wanted to bridge that gap, that if someone is walking into our showroom, we should be able to provide a platform which caters to the maximum requirement. So our car range starts from 15 lakhs, goes upwards to 4 crores.
Wow.
That's almost covers almost everything.
So what kind of car would someone get for 15 lakhs, for example?
We've sold a couple of Camrys, you sold DC Avanti. So these are the cars which start off from the range that we have. And going upwards, we have sold Rolls-Royce Ghost, Huracan Aveo. These are the few cars which we have sold in that category.
Now tell me something, a lot of our viewers and customers, aspire for like a BMW or a Mercedes. That's pretty much, an Audi. Those are the dreams of people to aspire to get in, and very often they can't buy the new car. But what kind of range would you get those kind of cars in? Like say you wanted a good 3 Series, for example.
So a good 3 Series, or I would say a 5 Series starting point for aspirations of people. So new one builds today is almost 90 lakh rupees for a 530D M Sports. Maybe this 520D is around 70 lakhs. So from us, if you buy a 520D luxury line, one of the top end models, maybe 2 years old, 2.5 years old, 2018-19, we sell them for under 40 lakh rupees, which is almost again half the price of a brand new car with just 2 years on it. And the starting point for a 3 Series or a 5 Series should be around 20-21 lakh rupees for a good, less driven,
So basically for the price of like say a Creta or a Seltos, you could actually get a 3 Series, which is barely been used.
Absolutely.
So that's pretty interesting to know. Now tell me something, when people buy new cars, they have finance options, right? I mean, they may not be able to put that money up front. Do you also offer finance options?
Absolutely. So the only difference in a new car and a used car funding would be 1% of rate of interest. Plus a new car, you get 90% funding. On a used car, you get 85 to 90% funding. That's the only difference. Same banks, same procedures, same documentation.
And even your registration, road tax, how does all of that work?
So, as post the GST thing, outstation cars are generally, you can use any car, any number, because they are used cars. The buyer is not the person who's paying the taxes. The cars are tax paid. So generally, in the case of luxury cars, you don't get the liberty to find the same registration of your city when you're buying a car, because these cars are very limited in numbers. So we take care of everything from RC transfer to finance to insurance to warranties and service, everything. So it's one stop.
Basically, you have to dream, have a little bit of money, and they can come in and buy a car.
Absolutely.
Okay, I'm beginning to dream right here now. But tell me something. You have, like you said, 4 cities now. That's quite big. And are you planning to spread this further?
Absolutely.
And what's the big dream?
If Corona wouldn't have hit us twice in last 1 year, we would have been live by now in Indore, Ahmedabad and Chandigarh at least, if not more.
So those are the next cities?
These are the next 3 cities which are coming up very soon. And the 4th one should be Goa. That's what we are targeting at right now. So these are the 4 cities we want to be live in a very short span of time.
That's great. And will these cities also now, will you have more service centers mushroom up, or would they be via tie-up?
Every city that we start up, we do a tie-up with a local resource, which is good. Our labor does the work there. We send the parts from our Gurgaon branch so that we maintain the quality and the standards that we're looking at. So any city we open up, the first thing we do is a tie-up with a local vendor, so that we are able to provide the services to every customer. So in Bombay, we are tied up with all the authorized dealerships for Range Rover, for Mercedes, for BMW. So that takes care of our service aspect.
Okay. And, customers who have these cars also like to go out and they like to drive them. There's very rarely space in our cities to actually enjoy these cars. So does Boys and Machines also have fun days for customers to go out and enjoy their cars? Is that something you're going to look at in the future?
So it's been almost a year and couple of months that we started. Not for the customers, but we did something 15th August for underprivileged kids. Because customers still get invited to a lot of drives by the manufacturers, or they always have the option of starting their car every Sunday morning and going out, heading out. But we did something for underprivileged kids in Buddh Circuit. We picked up a couple of kids who had never seen such cars. We took them for a spin at Buddh Circuit in the 488 and an SLC. So that is what we aim to keep doing further as well.
We're going to now make you do an Autocar fan day. We'll take our fans and go out in some nice cars on a track. That will be really good fun. Yeah, I think that's coming up soon. I've managed to convince him. Absolutely. But tell us, how's the market been? COVID must have really hit it bad, right?
Yes. So COVID had its upsides for business and downsides. The upside was that people started splurging on them now, which they never used to. So we had people coming in who would have wanted a C class and maybe picked up a Mustang.
Oh, wow.
Why? Because they want to splurge on themselves, enjoy. They didn't want to wait for future, because that's what pandemic did, COVID did, that it made future uncertain for us, for everyone. You don't know what the next lockdown would be or next wave would be and how damaging it would be. So yes, but the lockdowns being implied in the cities resulted in business going down substantially. But luckily things have recovered back now and we are back on track.
Yeah, back on track. And how quick has this recovery been? Do you think that you are back to what was your estimate for a pre-COVID level, or do you think there's still a ways to go?
So the second wave was damaging. It took a lot of time for people to come out of it, mentally, emotionally. Losses of people in your circle was damaging. The third wave, which came just now, was short and did not damage the business much. But we are recovering gradually. We're not where we want to be, but we are sure we would be there in a couple of months. So it's all looking positive for now.
Great. We wish you all the best, and we look forward to doing this fun day with you
Absolutely.
in the future. Thank you so
Absolutely.
much for.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for taking the time to
Thank
speak
you.
with
Thank
us.
you. It's a pleasure.
Thank you. It's been our pleasure. Thank you for watching, and we'll be having one of these fan days soon, so keep a watch out.